Hello, happy solstice. It's December 21st, and in Colorado it's a beautiful day outside. I'm squinting a little bit because the sun, even though it's got a little overcast, is very bright, which we like. Sitting outside, so you'll hear some outdoor noises, which is kind of awesome. But I wanted to do a special little video today since it's the solstice, December 21st, and we've got that grand conjuncture of Saturn and Jupiter tonight, which is the first time in 800 years that it's happened at night. So we'll see that beautiful conjuncture tonight in the southwest sky here. So take a look out for that. And astrologically, we've moved into the age of Aquarius, which don't know quite what that brings yet, but we'll see. But I wanted to do a little card read for today. See what wants to be known. What is it that we need to know for the next couple of weeks? And then I'll do a card for, let's say, the first half of 2021 and see what it tells us, what we need to know. I'm using Colette Baron-Reid's Oracle of the Seven Energy cards, which are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I decided I needed to sit outside today because I have been busy trying to do things inside. I'm not quite done yet, but I needed to get outside, and all my little birds were playing out today, which is awesome, and I love to watch and listen as they flit around. And it's a beautiful day out. It's supposed to be in the 50s today, and then get colder again. We do have a little snow on the ground. But let's see. So what do we need to know for the next couple of weeks? See if any cards pop out. Those who've watched me do this before know that I like to wait for the cards to pop out to tell me what they need to give me as the message. And that one kind of stuck. Oh, wow. Alright, so it's card number 14. Beautiful uncaging. Look at that imagery on that card. So beautiful. Time to let our hearts sing. Yes. The prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends. So you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life, reorganize how it's affecting you and others, and address it so you can release yourself from its grip. Yeah, let that go before the end of the year. Guilt is a powerful emotional state, capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it also can feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. Have you done or said something for which you need to make amends? Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you have given injury and show you how to redress the transgression. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and begin to process and fix it, this is an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation. Take a moment now to consider where you have harmed others or yourself. Knowledge will set you free from the story you tell about it, so you're able to connect truth with truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty as you take self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. Good questions to ask yourself now is why the guilt is here, why you may be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. So forgiving yourself, allowing that deep compassion to come through, because I'm getting the feeling this is more about the forgiveness of self. If there's anybody else you've transgressed, of course, take inventory of that and see where that might hold true. But forgive yourself, and allow that connection to the divine and to the earth to flow purely through you. What a beautiful card. So now we'll pull for what we might need to know, what would benefit us moving forward in the next, the first half of 2021. So let's see what comes out. And once I'm done with the cards, I'll give you some ideas of things you can do for self-care or for ritualistic moving forwards with the solstice tonight. So let's see, what do we need to know for the first half of 2021 to move forward? There it is. This one's popped up a few times for me. It's the number 1 card, Earth Magic. Connecting with the beautiful earth, feeling her between your feet, under your feet, in your hands. I know in wintertime on this part of the hemisphere, not optimal necessarily in the cold areas to go out, but if you can, put your feet on the ground, hug a tree, ground in nature, the quiet dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you are part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestations. Everything you are, your evolution, and the successful manifestation of your dreams begins below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes, conviction takes hold, and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment, quiet your thoughts, and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect with this divine intelligence, with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miraculous. This message now is to trust the seeds you've planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is a consciousness. The earth is a conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and is growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, working its way to the surface and to deliver more blessings than you could ever imagine. Let it. Oh, how perfect, because one of the rituals a friend of mine, Paula, was talking about this morning is to find a quiet place today, a quiet, dark place, and plant what seeds you want for the next, time being, for this next year, for the next 6 months, for the next 3 months even, or even break it down month by month or week by week. But set a goal, set your intention, and plant that seed. So in that quiet, dark place, close your eyes and picture yourself connected to the earth, feeling that connection, feeling that protection around you, and also feeling that connection to the divine above you. And with those 2 pillars, above and below, plant that seed into Mother Earth. I've done a meditation where we go down to the center of the earth and say hi to the mother and ask for her blessings for allowing what doesn't serve us to be transmuted into the ground. But also to, if you're needing a break, if you're needing some time to regenerate, to picture your essence down there. Picture her in the earth. Picture her or him in the earth, and in a fetal position or whatever, and plant yourself in the earth so that you can be regenerated. So once you have your seeds planted and connect to that feeling, visualize them happening, and then open your eyes, slowly, but light a candle and focus on that flame of that candle and set that intention to light. And that's what this winter solstice is for us. It's the shortest day of the year. It's the darkest day of the year, but it's also the promise of light. So, and this being going into our winter time today too, is the time to regenerate, to reconnect with that earth, to allow things to be planted so that they can unfold in the springtime. So, things you can also do today, I should say, is taking a hot bath. If you don't have access to a bath, a nice foot soak is always good. That will help you connect to the earth, ground you out. Making a lovely meal for yourself, journaling, taking some time for yourself during this hectic season. And even more so, we're in a pandemic. Give yourself some time, give yourself a break, and know that you're loved and blessed. And wishing you all a blessed solstice, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.